Hello friends! Welcome to this Crypto Mining for Beginners course, where you will learn the 3 simple steps to use your laptop or your desktop to mine crypto. I'd like to do a quick demo of the process. So the first thing we have to do is head over to onmineable.com, click download, and download the file on the left, the MFI version. The next step would be to run this file as an administrator. Once the program loads, we can select either CPU or GPU in case we do have a graphics card in the system. The next screen will request some details: the coin we are going to mine, a public address coming from our wallet, and the code that will allow us to drop the dev fee from 1% to 0.75%, so we actually can get more coins. By clicking start, it will take the program only a few minutes to start mining. Congratulations, you are a miner now. During the rest of the course, we are going to learn different types of blockchains and coins, wallets, among them those you can install on your computer or mobile, and also some other wallets which are extensions for your browser. Then, we'll learn about the mining process and mining pools. After that, we'll be talking about hardware and optimizations. The idea after that is to end the course learning more about decentralized finance. So jump right in, and I'll see you on the first lesson. Hello there! Let's start with the first lesson of the course. This time, we'll take the easiest approach to mining. And in the next video, I'll cover an advanced way of mining which will allow us to get better results and at the same time give us manual control so we are able to overcome certain issues that we will encounter with our hardware. So first step is to get a wallet. And for this example, let's go and let's get ourselves MetaMask, which we will find in metamask.io. All we have to do is click download and then install the extension on our browser. This will give us a wallet which looks very similar to this. By default, you are going to have the Ethereum network, and we are going to change that by adding the Binance Smart Chain to MetaMask. So we open an article titled Connecting MetaMask to the Binance Smart Chain. You can find it on Google, and then you will follow all the instructions. We scroll down until we find the details for the mainnet. So we're going to open MetaMask, we're going to go to Settings, Add Network, and complete the information requested by copying and pasting the mainnet details. All the details go here. Then click Save. Once linked, we can change our network to the Smart Chain network, and it will look similar to this. You will not see the Shiba Inu token in your MetaMask because we have to import the Shiba contract to get the token showing on our wallet. So we need to go to bscscan.com, we need to find the token contract, and then we can import that token into MetaMask. You will go to bscscan.com, under tokens, tokens by market cap, then scroll down, you find Shiba Inu, and you copy this contract. Now you will go back to MetaMask, you will click Import Tokens, put the details, and click Save. At this point, we are done with the first part because we have a wallet and a public address for our Shiba Inu coin. Now let's head over to onmineable.com, click Download, and get the file on the left, which is the MFI version. At this point, you will probably get a warning by Windows Defender. All we need to do is place an exclusion on the folder we are going to download the file to. So please follow the steps on the screen to create your exclusion. We navigate to Windows Security. We find Virus and Threat Protection. We go down to Manage Settings, we find Exclusions, and we add a folder. You should download the file and get a file that is looking similar to this. Run this file as an administrator. If you want to mine using CPU and GPU at the same time, run the program twice. Now we're going to select CPU, and if our hardware, our computer has a GPU, we are going to select GPU. We click Next, and then we will enter the details. So we need the coin that we are mining, the address that is coming from, in this case, MetaMask, and the code that will allow us to drop the pool fee from 1% to 0.75%. Click Start. For the CPU, the process will take only a few minutes. Now, let's go and check the settings. We need to make sure that our mining intensity is set to high. We name the worker properly, in this case CPU. We have our code, and then we can click Save and Restart. For GPU, we go to the settings, and we need to make sure that if our card has 4 GB of memory, we select ETC hash. If our card has 8 GB of memory, we select ET hash. We name our worker properly, we select our intensity as high, and we make sure the code is in the box. We click Save and Restart. At this point, if there are no errors showing in the logs, we should be mining. So you will find if there is any error here. Okay. And now you are mining. So congratulations. Please get back to me if you have questions or any errors. You can also contact me in Discord for setup and troubleshooting, and the support instructions will be attached to the course. I'll see you on the next video. Hello guys, welcome to this lesson. We will learn how to mine using the mining software directly. In order to mine with your computer, you will need a piece of software, which is the miner. For CPU, we will be using XMRig, and for GPU, we will be using Phoenix Miner. XMRig is only for CPU, and Phoenix Miner is for GPU, and it will work with AMD cards and NVIDIA cards. The first step that we are going to take is to download the mining software. In the case of XMRig, it can be downloaded from the project's GitHub page, XMRig Releases. Phoenix Miner can be downloaded from this link, and it will be in the description of this video or attached in a document with other useful links. So when downloading XMRig, just try to download the latest version, and if you are in Windows, it's important that we pay attention to the name of the file and we download the MSVC file. Once we extract the XMRig files, we will get a folder which looks similar to this. Things to pay attention. If your antivirus is deleting the file, you won't see the xmrig.exe file in here. This will lead to some errors preventing you from running the software, because Windows cannot find the command xmrig.exe. So double check and pay attention that you have the proper whitelist and the antiviruses turned off. Your firewall or your router will probably block your connections to the mining pool, so also please bear this in mind and double check. The next step is to locate the pool mine example file, and we are going to right click and edit. We are going to place inside the details that XMRig needs in order to make the connection to the mining pool. That is the pool URL, which is closer to your location, and your wallet address with the proper syntax. So in this case, I'm passing the pool URL, and then the syntax of the wallet is as follows: the coin that you are mining, then your wallet address, then you will put a dot, you will name your worker, and then you will put a hash and the code that will allow you to drop the pool fee from 1% to 0.75%. After we have this completed, we are going to locate the config.json file. We are going to open with Notepad or any code editor. And we're going to pay attention to the pools object, and we are going to place the same details as we placed in the pool mine example. Then we are going to pay attention to the object CPU, and we are going to make sure that huge pages is set to true. Also, yield must be set to false. Okay, so in order for you to get these details, you are going to go to onminable.com, you are going to select your coin, then you are going to select RandomX, because this is the algorithm that XMRig uses to mine with your CPU, and you will find the details down below for your location, and also to remind you about the syntax for your wallet, which is the coin, your address, your worker name, and don't forget the hashtag with the code to drop the fee. So once we have completed all of these edits in the files, and we have saved the files, we can restart the computer, and then we can right click and run as an administrator the pool mine example file. This will launch XMRig. As soon as XMRig launches, we need to pay attention to a few details. So what are the most common errors in XMRig? If we connect to the wrong pool and we have huge pages not available, it is probably because we need to double check the config.json file as mentioned before, and we need to restart the computer. And other things that might prevent you from connecting to the pool might be antiviruses and firewalls. By pressing the letter H in XMRig, you can get a detail of your CPU cores and threads and the total speed or hash rate. This can then be used in onminable.com to check how many coins we can produce in a day or a month. In my case, I have 1,500, and if I go to onminable.com, under my coin and RandomX, I can then go to the calculator, place the number, and I will know the number of coins I will be getting in a day or month. It's important to know that by running XMRig directly, you will get higher hash rates and a better performance. And the rest of optimizations will be explained in another video. Let's now check, for all of you who want to mine with a GPU, how it can be done with Phoenix Miner. With Phoenix Miner, we will do something very similar to what we have done with XMRig. We are going to locate a file, we are going to edit the file, and we are going to put inside all the details that we need to pass to phoenixminer.exe so that it can run and connect to the pool and start mining for us. This is very simple because all that we have to do is to place the URL to connect to the pool and then the wallet, okay, with the proper syntax. We need to pay attention to two things here. One thing is, if we are mining with a 4 GB card, then we have to select as the coin ETC, and as the pool ETC hash, and these details will come from OnMineable under the ETC hash tab. On the contrary, if we are mining with an 8 GB card, we want to be able to connect to the pool ET hash, and the coin will have to be ETH, and these details can be found under the ETH tab. Once we have our file looking like this, and one of the things to note as well is that we can place the full path to the file to avoid Windows from not recognizing where this command is located and then showing some errors. So once you have this, you save it and you can run it as administrator. So now, if everything goes well, you will be mining with your CPU and your GPU at the same time. So let's move into the next video and see you there. Hello guys, in this lesson we are going to learn about wallets. We need wallets in order to store our coins and to get the public address we need to receive more coins. Some of the wallets are available as applications to be installed in the computer or mobile apps, and some other wallets are extensions for our browser. You could also use exchanges or trading applications like Coinbase to get your public address. My favorite kind of wallet are those extensions for the browser, since we can log in into decentralized finance websites to do trading. Some examples of the most common wallets are Atomic Wallet, Trust Wallet, Exodus, Coinbase, MetaMask. In this case, MetaMask is available as a Chrome extension. We have Guarda, there is Phantom, which is specific for the Solana network, and then we have TronLink, specific for the Tron blockchain. In the case of MetaMask, it comes by default with the Ethereum network, but we can add more networks like the Binance Smart Chain network and also Matic. One important thing to keep in mind is to check for the network compatibility of your wallet. This is important when you are doing transactions with tokens. At the time of this recording, Atomic Wallet, Trust Wallet, Coinbase, and Exodus only have support for ERC20 tokens. This means coins or tokens running on the Ethereum network, so you cannot receive BEP20 tokens on these wallets. BEP20 refers to tokens running on the Binance Smart Chain network, and TRC20 refers to tokens or coins running on the Tron blockchain. Let's practice now with an example. Let's say you are mining Shiba Inu. In this case, if your wallet is Atomic or Exodus, then you would select ERC20 as the network in Unminable. If on the contrary, your wallet is using the Binance Smart Chain network, then you would select BEP20. The difference between these networks is basically that Ethereum network at the moment is really expensive. The fees per transactions could go easily around $50 or more, and this depends on the network congestion. Other blockchains, like the Tron blockchain, have free transactions, and the Binance Smart blockchain offers transaction fees of only cents of a dollar or less. Now let's take a look at some of the wallets. In this case, MetaMask will have the Ethereum blockchain. You can also add the Binance Smart Chain blockchain. Guarda will look something similar like this. You will get support for many different coins, and all you have to do is click on your coin and you will get your public wallet address to receive some of your tokens or coins. TronLink will look something similar to this. You will have your Tron and also your TRC20 tokens. Now let's take a look at how the wallets would connect to some of the most popular decentralized finance apps and NFT markets. In the case of PancakeSwap, you can connect a wallet. In my case, I'm going to connect MetaMask, and this will allow me to exchange my tokens and coins. I will have my balance, and then I can select a token or a coin and do the trade. In the case of Uniswap, I will connect the Ethereum network of my wallet, which is MetaMask, and then I will be able to place some trading operations. In the case of NFT markets, I can see here that my wallet is already connected, so this will allow me to buy and sell some of these NFTs. With ERC20 wallets like Atomic or Exodus, you can easily export your private keys and import them into MetaMask. In this way, the funds available to you on Atomic or Exodus would also be available in MetaMask, allowing you to connect and interact with sites like Uniswap or OpenSea. I hope this has been interesting. If you have questions, don't hesitate to send me a message or find me in the Discord channel. See you on the next video. Hello guys, let's take some time now to learn about the mining process, the blockchain, and hardware optimizations. As you know by now, each coin will have its own blockchain. The blockchain is a collection of blocks containing a set of transactions. In order to produce a block, we need to connect to a mining pool. Then we need to submit shares. Think of this as part of the work needed to produce the block. The pool will coordinate the creation of the block with the shares submitted by all miners and will reward them with coins. Depending on the hardware we have and our speed, which is called the hash rate, we are going to produce coins at a certain rate. This is very easy to calculate if we go to unminable.com and under the specific algorithm we use our hash rate to perform the calculation. In order for us to have an idea on the hash rate we could achieve, we need to visit the XMRig benchmark and locate our CPU there. This is in the case of CPU. We would click RandomX CPU, we would enter our hash rate and then we will see our numbers. This is the number of Chivas per day that you would get. In the case of GPU, we can go to etc hash. If the card is 4 GB, we can enter our hash rate 330 megahashes, and this will give us an idea on the production per day. Let's use our address and take a look at our balance in Unminable. As we can see on the screen, we have our workers showing up on this box to the right. Our balance is on the top, and we need to check our pool fee has been dropped from 1% to 0.75% by using the code. We double check the network our wallet support as explained on previous videos, whether it is ERC20 or BEP20. Choose the network according to your wallet support for ERC20 or BEP20. Failing to understand this part can lead to transfers on the wrong blockchain and the whole balance being lost. Make sure to ask me if you are not clear with this, especially before you request your first payout. Some of the benefits of Unminable in comparison to other pools are the fact that you can have a lower pool fee, only 0.75, and all transaction fees are covered by Unminable. This is not the case on other pools when, for example, you are mining Ethereum and you need to cover a gas fee or a transaction fee that could reach up to $50. Now, let's take a look at some of the most common optimizations you can perform on your hardware. In the case of CPU, increase your Windows virtual memory. Close as many programs as you can to free up RAM memory. Make your config.json look something similar to this. Huge pages true and yield false. Use parameters like CPU no yield and -t. This is the number of threads that my processor has. In your case, some CPUs will work better without these parameters, and this parameter depends on each CPU, and you need to fine-tune it until you see a number that works better for you. I mean producing a higher hash rate on your CPU. Now double check that Huge Pages is activating on your CPU and no errors are shown on XMRig, just like this. Huge Pages is active, MSR registers are set, and there are no other errors in this window. In the case of GPU, increase your Windows virtual memory and apply an overclocking profile. This is specific to each card and must be researched through Google or YouTube. I hope this has been useful for you, and you can now move to the next video. Hello guys, welcome to this lesson. We're going to be learning the very basics of decentralized finance. Decentralized finance is the next step once you hit your payout on Unminable. Once we get our coins in the wallet, the options are super interesting for us. We can participate in decentralized finance, and this means sites that will allow us to exchange our coins. We can go to pancakeswap.finance, for example. Now we're going to use MetaMask as the wallet to log in this site. We need to make sure that we are using the Binance Smart Chain network in MetaMask because this site only works with the Binance Smart Chain network. In this example, we're going to try to exchange some USDT tokens into Silica tokens running on the Binance Smart Chain. So we're going to go to Trade, Exchange. We're going to change our current coin to USDT. We're going to select Max, and then we are going to select the coin from the list. In this example, we would get 145 Silicas. One thing to note here is how cheap the transaction fee can be. Only 7 cents of a dollar. In a traditional trading service, this would be much higher. Another thing you can do in this platform is staking your coins and deposit them in one of the yield farming pools. This means locking up your coins to get an annual return. In this case, this particular pool would give us 45% annual return. This will help you maximizing the returns that you can get from your coins instead of having them sitting on the wallet. Other options might be Uniswap. In that case, we're going to change our network to the Ethereum network. Once we visit this site, we are already connected to our account, and then we can exchange Ethereum or ERC20 tokens for another token. Another option we are going to take a look is taking some of our coins and stake them. In this case, I'll do a demonstration with Tron TRX. As we can see here, this is my account. I have a balance of 114 USD. I have some unwithdrawn rewards, and I have 1 Tron available for staking. In order to stake, we will go to Governance, Votes, and then we need to obtain what is called the Tron voting power. We're going to click Obtain, we're going to select Max, and then this is a confirmation that we are going to freeze our token or our coin in the system. So we hit Stake, we need to confirm in our wallet, and from that we get 1 voting power. This vote I can then assign into any of the super representatives. I'm going to go for this one. So what we're looking for is the higher APR, a voting sharing ratio of 100%. This means sharing all the rewards with the voters. And then we want to find a super representative that is close to the first position in ranking, so the next voting round it can be selected as the super representative putting the blocks on the chain. We need to click voting to sign again our transaction, and now our votes are submitted and our coins are staked. This means we are going to receive some rewards every single day. I hope this has been helpful, and thank you so much for watching. Hello guys, in this video I would like to go and check some of the most common errors that we can find when we are trying to set up our mining software. So the first thing is that you might encounter some errors, like for example this one, okay, when you are trying to run the program. And this just means that Windows couldn't find your xmrig.exe, this file, in the folder. And that's usually because your antivirus or any other software like Windows Defender blocked the file or deleted the file. So you have to make sure you have the file here. Okay. Then the next thing is that you need to make sure that when you are editing your file, okay, if that problem persists and you have the file here, you need to include the full path to the file. So how do we do that? You go on here and click on the properties. And then if you go to, for example, details, you go here, location, you will have all your path right to the file. So let's try to copy it. And then we just place it in front, but we have to remember to put an extra slash here, okay? And for some people, you would have to go and do this. You have to place these characters, okay? Then just save this. And then you can go back and you can run it. You will run the PoolMine example as an administrator. And then it runs, right? And then when it's running, you have to make sure that Huge Pages is enabled. You are connecting to the right pool, okay? Your MSR registers are set. And then, for example, in my case, all the Huge Pages are active, right? And I'm using three of the cores of the CPU. So if I press the letter H, I can see my speed, which is 1500, right? So now we're going to try to optimize that a little bit. And how do I optimize it? I come here, and at the end, I put this command. Okay, and then -T, which means threads. I know that my CPU has 8 threads, so I'm going to be testing numbers from, let's say, 4, then I'm going to do 6, then I'm going to do 8. Okay, I'm going to see which one gives me the best result. In my case, I know it's 6. I already tested that. So save the file. Always remember to save the file, okay? And run it again, and we're going to see the effects, okay? In the meantime, another error that you might find is when you have Huge Pages unavailable, maybe you are connecting to the wrong pool. You are not connecting to Unminable. So what you will do is you will come here to your config.json file inside the folder. You will try to locate the pools object, and then make sure that your details are down here, okay? And then also go all the way up and go to CPU and make sure that Huge Pages is set to true, and then yield is false, okay? Then from there, you can go to the Discord, and then you can go on the overclocking GPU, and then you can take a look at this article, virtual memory for Windows, and increase your virtual memory. Save everything, restart the computer, and then run the program again. At that time, when you press the letter H, you will see a little increase in your hash rate, okay? In the case of GPU, when we are working with, for example, Phoenix Miner, okay, it's something similar. You have your file, you edit your file, you make sure the full path to the file is there, including your slash. And then in here, what you have to pay attention to is the amount of memory in the graphics card. If the graphics card is 8 GB, remember to use this as like this, ETH and then ETH, okay? If the card is 4 GB, it's ETC and then ETC hash, okay? Apart from that, you have your coin, your wallet, the name of your worker, and the code to drop the fee. Then you run this as an administrator, and it should work, okay? If it's not working, then just find me here in the Discord channel, and we'll take a look at that. But after that, just remember to set the appropriate overclocking profile for the graphics card. So just go to Google and to YouTube and put the exact model of your card, and then you find someone that is giving you like the memory frequency and the core frequency, the voltages, all of that, and you use MSI Afterburner, for example, or the AMD software. You can do your overclocking, and that will give you a boost in the hash rate, and also will make the card use less power and heat much less. So I hope these tips are useful for you. If you have any other question or doubts in the FAQ, I left many questions and that people usually have, and all the answers. I hope this guides you. Just take a look, and I'm sure that you will find the solution there. And when I'm online, just send me a message and I will be able to help you, okay? Thank you so much.